Alright everyone, so once again I am back out on my boat in the ocean, and I wanted to share with you guys how I got all of the materials and items that you actually see in the bottom of my inventory here. And the first one that I want to highlight is this chest right here, the 45 Lavish Life Leapstone chests. Each of these gives you 10 of the Tier 2 Life Leapstones, so that is a total of 450 Tier 2 Leapstones right there. A whole bunch of these shard pouches. These are the ones that give 1,500 each, so that's like almost 40,000. Then 39 of these give 1,000 each, so that's also almost 40,000. So like almost 80,000 of these life shards. A whole bunch of these guardian stone bags. These give 10 each, and I got 323. And then these give 100 each, and I have 66 of those. So that is quite literally like 10,000 of the tier 2 guardian stones. A whole bunch of the weapon stones as well. That's like 4,000 of those. And you also end up picking up some pirate coins. You pick up a couple of class engravings and some card packs as well. Overall, incredibly useful stuff for your account progress that you can only do once per roster. You want to really make sure that you guys do this as you kind of go through that big slog of going from tier 2 to tier 3. And of course, let's talk about islands. I want to go through a list of islands here, as well as a couple of important notes about each of these islands that you want to take note of. So let's start off here with the first one, and the first island is going to be Guestbroy. So if you go to the map and you type in Guestbroy here, it's actually over by Yorn. So just once again, so that you guys see it, right there over by Yorn. The one thing I will mention about this island is it gives you like the pirate coin chest primarily, not the materials as much, but it's incredibly quick. It takes like 5 minutes at the most. Super fast, super easy, and it's going to help you get those coins, the pirate coin bags, and the engraving pouches. So next up is going to be Azerwin Islands. Azerwin Island is also pretty close to Yorn here, right by Guestbroy. Once again, it's just right off the coast of Yorn. And what I will mention about Azerwin Island is, again, just like Guestbroy, it's really fast. It takes just like a couple of minutes. There's no like crazy stuff where you have to go to another island all the way across the ocean. You should get it done really quickly. So both Guestbroy and Azerwin are not going to take you very long. Next up on the list here, we're moving into the islands that start to really give you a lot of those materials, a lot of those leap stones and shard bags and destruction and guardian stones. And next up on the list is Gravis. So Gravis right here is actually kind of in the middle of the ocean between all these different continents here. Once again, just so you can see, there's the location of it. And the important thing about Gravis is that it has a whole bunch of mini quests. It's going to give you a ton of materials. Like a ton of the stuff that I actually showed you just comes from Gravis. And there is a, very importantly, it's a very frustrating one. I believe it sends you off to like the Hypnos Island as well. It's going to send you off somewhere else. And the very last part of the quest chain, it took me a second to find it. I thought that I was missing something because you finish it off, but there's still one more quest in the quest chain. There's a broken camera in one of the rooms that you have to look for on the ground to finish the last quest chain. There's no marker on the map that will actually show you where the camera is. You just kind of have to click around and find it. But if you can't finish that very last quest in the quest chain, look for the broken camera on the floor. That's what I will say. So Gravis is the next one here. Next up is the Twilight Islands. Twilight Island is actually pretty close to Gravis as well. Again, another one that gives you a lot of rewards, a lot of the materials. So Twilight Islands. Alright, next one is another one that is a little bit frustrating here, and that is the Distorted Islands. The Distorted Island is a little bit hard to see on the map right there. It's kind of next to that wave icon, and it's like in between the Vern continent and the Lutera continent. So once again, the Distorted Island is right there on your map. And the Distorted Island does not have a mini-map. You can't look at the map. There's no markers that make it really easy. And what you want to do is, for the little house, the little mansion that you actually walk up to, it won't let you go in the main entrance. You have to use one of the side entrances. And the quest chain is going to be just like finding this dude throughout the little rooms. There's not really that many of them, so once you get the hang of it, it shouldn't really be that difficult. And it's going to give you some materials, give you some rewards, and the very last one is going to actually have you run the cube. So you're going to want a cube ticket available so you can finish that one. So that is the Distorted Islands. Next up is Leibeheim, and that's the island that, I believe that's the one that looks like a heart. This one kind of sticks out to me. So it's the island that looks like a heart. There it is. So again, it's kind of close to the Distorted Island. It's in between the Vern and the Lutera continents. Once again, just so you can see where it is on the map right there. And the one thing I will mention about this one, it's going to send you off to another island, and I'll talk about that one next year. So it's going to, the quest chain there is going to actually have you go to other islands. And yeah, the heart-shaped one. That's the thing that stands out about it. So if you know you're at the Heart Island, you know you're at the right place. All right, next up is Iwana. This is where Leibeheim sends you off to as well. So the quest chain in Iwana is going to not primarily be you're not going to primarily pick it up at Iwana. You're going to primarily pick it up at Leibeheim. And I know this because I went to Iwana before I went to Leibeheim. And Iwana itself, if you don't have the quest from Leibeheim, it's really, really short. There's only like a couple of quick quests there. Still gives good materials, but you want to make sure that you pick up the quest chain from the Heart-Shaped Islands. And that's going to have you head off here as well. So once again, it's kind of, this one's actually more closer to the coast of Lutera here, right there on the map. But it's pretty close to the last couple islands that I've been talking about. So, and next up on the list here is Revelry Row. That's actually the one that I'm at right now. That's the one where I'm kind of ending off this video on here. And Revelry Row is a very, very small island. It's another party island where there's a lot of these islands. There's just like a bunch of people dancing. I mean, it's the ocean, right? It's islands. What else would you be doing? So Revelry Row, and it's the location where I'm at right now, right over my cursor. And a couple of the previous islands might actually have you head over to Revelry Row just to like turn in some quests. But Revelry Row is also going to send you back over to Gravis, which is one of the first ones that I talked about. So just know that if you go to Revelry Row right away, there might not actually be any quests, or there might not be all the quests that you need to do. A lot of these other islands might send you off here and help unlock some of the quests that are going to help you get the rewards from Revelry Row. So that's the list of islands right there, and that's the list of islands that I actually did. And if you do all those islands right there, then you should end up with an inventory very similar to, if not looking exactly the same as mine, with all of these rewards here. So really, really useful stuff. This is going to help you with the slog of going from tier 2 to tier 3 quite a bit here. I wanted to make sure that I recorded this video and got this info out before. I'm really excited to like crack open all these boxes here and start working on my gear, because I've been holding off until I actually finish this list of islands so that I could get this out, just so you guys can get a full picture here of everything that you're going to get. Record the video, and now that I'm going to finish this recording, I'm going to crack open all this stuff here, and I'm going to start working on upgrading my gear. So I'm going to save the card packs, though. I think I'll do a card pack opening later on, but really, really nice stuff. So once again, a lot of people have been asking for this. I did a video that probably the most successful Lost Ark video on the channel so far has been that tier 1 islands video. So I've been getting so many people asking me to do a very similar type of video for tier 2. So now it's here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this video helped out, and keep on enjoying Lost Ark. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a quick like, consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this, and keep an eye out for the Twitch stream where I'll be streaming Lost Ark as well as other games. Anyway, that's going to be about it. Take care, everyone. Have a good one, and until next time.